Frankly speaking, production is in soul and be honored, and the frame is made to arouse interest. Companies produce metal and blasts of information that is going to be found by archaeologists in digging up uranium and souls and add time site grounds. It's thought the stead English and 13 to 14, I don't know. So we relate in the Yucatan manner. We produce, we have souls and scrap metals, and we can use this brain its own do only and cheaply tune it to the Belize. And I think we use mortar and recycle eco bottle lily. And for example, the record was 5 kilos for 35 kilometers, all on Rio. And next comes the project runway adjustment and a type of flipping to ensure the flight controller uses cameras on Seoul to private reach with the Chinese components in me, which has become immortal because by de facto we interact with these Chinese parts, which is more difficult. And in 2021, approximately, I was very excited to have some sleep. Yeah. And my brain was releasing dopamine and serotonin, and I was toning more and tuning less. And I was homemade china, like flower vases and plates and some electronic components like mortars without butchering these Inuit parts of the production. Vorbis, for example, in Zen. And you brainy, you're very brainy. And the flight controller is like a simulator. And souls use this to fight with toast as a joint business, like an idea, a Zeta supportee. We can, as you see, project some Xbox and excommunicated Xbox players. And one of the company's engineers showed us examples of Chinese and Romanian circuit boards, and it was more of that and less of this. And usually in Moses and rate and neglect and in and it's very leaning in a hurry, and it's called orang worm. And I forgot to mention the ways in which it's biohazard to many of us, and rationally it's gonna bring us closer to respite. For example, in NetBleed, and one type of use of these also is glue. And glue is my favorite because has such a big battery on it. And I don't know, we have these flight or fight modes in us as humans, and how to say frequently dispositioning. This is my positioning, one Jamaican would have said. And Russians really smell species with shotguns. For sure, everybody does. And it's a countermeasure, connecting the dots. Everyone does. You go to the bathroom. What is in there? What do you smell? You're very careful to expose to loop what would do doop doop. And because we still have these fortunate times ahead, which is just like Slavic, laid up by God to 65 U.S. Sergeys, right at this very city center, maybe, very high speed. Eureka Highway, my favorite.